Welcome. In this video, we're going to show you how to create and customize a disclaimer section in your email signature using the Bybrand editor. Disclaimers can serve various purposes, like limiting liability, ensuring confidentiality, or clarifying that the sender's opinions do not reflect the company's official stance. They are especially important in industries that deal with sensitive information or legal concerns. For example, financial services, legal firms, and healthcare. Now, let's see how you can create one in your email signature using the Bybrand editor. In the Bybrand dashboard, select the email signature that you want to work on or create a new one. For me, I'll go ahead and click on Create from a Template, and we'll go with this one here. So I'm going to click on Choose This, and to get started, we're going to go ahead and we're going to delete this section here, just like so. And let's create our first disclaimer example with just text. So I'm going to click inside of our signature area. We're going to add an element, and then we're going to add a disclaimer. When I do that, that button is going to add a generic legal disclaimer for us. Then we can simply click inside to edit the text. So we can highlight it and change it just like so. We can also change the name here. Instead of disclaimer, we can say notice. I can highlight this. I can change the font size. I can change the font family. I can even change the color if I wanted to. Something else we can do is we can create our disclaimer with both an image and text. So let's go ahead. And this time I'm going to click inside. We are going to add an element. Then we're going to click on column. And let's go with a 2-8 column. And that's going to add it just below here. Now let's go ahead and add some extra space as well. To do that, we're going to go to add element. And then we're going to add some space. Now inside of the columns here, for the column 80%, we're going to highlight that. And we're going to paste in our disclaimer text once again. Now, inside of the 20%, we can go ahead and delete that and then click inside. Then we can go to image gallery and we can select or upload one of our images that we would like to use. For example, I can select this one here. As we can see, I can resize this if I need to. Then I can also click inside of the box and we can change this here to be centered, just like so. Now, if I think my text is a little too big, I can highlight my text. We can come in here to the font size. We can shrink this down to 13. We can italicize it if needed. And we can see how that is starting to look. If we decide to change our image, I can click on it, go to image gallery once again, and maybe I want to select this one instead. That's a little bit bigger, so then I can resize that until it is the appropriate size. Just like so. Now, adding one with an icon is great for branding and ensuring that your disclaimer stands out. And as I mentioned, once your disclaimer is in place, you can customize it however you want inside of the editor to make sure that it matches your brand guidelines and or your personal preferences. So again, we can change colors, we can bold, italicize, change the font family to Georgia perhaps, and so forth until it really fits what you like. We can also add borders. If I click inside of our first disclaimer, then we go down here to border manage, and then we're going to go with a left border, and let's go ahead and make it black, and let's go back inside of that again, left border, and let's change this to 3 width, black, okay? We can see how that looks. Then we need to add a little bit of space, so we click inside of our disclaimer once again. Then we go inside of our padding, and then let's just add a little bit of padding here. We'll go with 10, and then we'll insert that. And there we go. That's looking much better there. And again, it draws attention to that disclaimer. Something else we can add inside of here, we can go to add element once again, and we can even add a line. We'll make that black, and we'll add that line. And then we'll click on the line, and we'll move it up. So that way, it adds a little bit of a separation in between your actual signature and then the disclaimer at the bottom if you want to add something like that. Something else we can do is we can add a link where your reader could click and learn more. So we can say -see more. Then we're going to highlight the see more section. Then we're going to click on insert link, paste in the link we want to use, and click on insert. Then we can underline that. And if I really wanted to, I can change the text color to a blue, or we can just keep it black to match the rest of the disclaimer. And now they can click that and go to our terms page. Not only can we do text, we can also do an icon as well. So let me go ahead and delete this. And this time we're going to click inside. We're going to go to add an image from our image gallery. I'm going to go inside of the icons. Then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to look for the hyperlink icon and we're going to add that. Then once we have it selected, we're going to go to insert link once again, paste in the URL, and then click on insert. Now, obviously, that's pretty big. So we're going to go ahead and shrink this down a little bit so it fits better inside of our email signature, just like so. Now, of course, you want to make sure you save your changes. And then once we have that saved, we can click on more and we can do a quick preview to see exactly how this looks. So we have that there. We have the icon. It looks great. The borders look great. And then, of course, if I mouse down here, this can be clicked on. And that opens up the terms page for our business. And just like that, your updated signature, complete with a professional disclaimer, is ready to use.